All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Live. We are back from the expo, and I'm still a little wore out, so I'm taking it easy tonight, sitting here in the studio. So I hope everyone had a good week. Hope you're looking forward to the long Memorial Day weekend. So with that, let's get things started like we always do by raising up our cups. And yes, cheers. Glad you're all here. Happy Friday. Tim and Old Saws, Mr. Van Dusen, how are you doing? Just gonna Tony Woods, outdoors in the 608. Jeremiah, Larry Cluxon here. Club Dora. Holy moly's, we've got Richie's Outdoors. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you here on a Friday night. And WD30, how are you? Miller Stumps and Firewood. Saw you guys last weekend. That was a good time. It was the expo was a heck of a weekend. It was what a show, man. I don't know. I know some of you were there. And I hope that everyone enjoyed it as much as I did. The drive home was that was another story. That was a long day. But it was a good time. It was a good time. I think it was had by all. And I think Joe better get working on planning next year's. The York Woods. Good evening. Tim Stout is here. Oh, let's see. Woodhound Senior is here. Woodhound Senior, they had a little weather event down in that neck of the woods earlier this week. What night was it? I think Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. We've had like every other day has been storms. And there was actually a tornado that touched down just for a brief, like couple minutes down that way. We had tonight, it stormed earlier today, and then it was supposed to rain all night. It's currently in a break. It was raining about an hour ago. So that is why we are inside this evening, because the weather was not going to cooperate. Jared, yeah, that's the one thing. So there was a bunch of, how was it? I'm not sure what day we got just insane amount of rain. So I pumped all the water out because I want to get the bottom cleaned out. There's all these leaves and everything in the pond. So I pump it out, and then the next day it rained again. So then I had to pump it out again yesterday, and now today it rained a whole bunch today. So yeah, I'm just I don't know. I'm gonna hopefully one of these days get it all cleaned out and then get it ready for water. And then if it, at that point, once it's all clean, then it's not gonna rain at all. If I would have had it cleaned out and ready, I probably would have had it dang near half full with the rain we've gotten. Oh, let's see here. If there's anyone that answers your question, neighbor Doug. When I Customs, good evening. I'm guessing your question was about the pond or the pool, the hole in the ground that holds water. The Rusty Garage and Homestead, the mini wood is doing good. It's been a busy week. Last week, I don't know if you caught the video about I leave town, and of course that afternoon I get an order, and I wasn't able to send it out until I got back. And it's just, it's not that big of a deal, but it's just kind of one of those standards that I set for myself that anytime I get an order, I want to try to ship it within either that day or the next day. And so I wasn't able to do that when I was down in Indiana. And there is frickin' Jeep. He was getting rain, I don't know how many days in a row. Tony Woods, little boss man, is doing good. He has got me actually back on track and ahead on the resplits. So, and all the stuff that he split was a whole tote full of cherry. So I'm getting a good supply, a good stockpile of cherry built up. I've added the option online to select oak, cherry, or a mix of all three. And so far, the majority of people all just want oak. So I haven't been the cherry. I think there was one or two orders for cherry. Nobody has wanted the mix yet. Everyone wants oak. And the funny thing is, I had a feedback, or I got an email from a lady that said that she couldn't believe how nice it smells. The oak. So I got to send that to Joe, because I know Joe does not like the smell of oak. Outdoors with Larry and Robin. Good to see you guys. Again, sorry I had to break up those shenanigans happening in the parking lot there. I don't know what was really going on, but had to make sure everything was on the straight and narrow. Did you drive the whole way? I rode the whole way. I rode down there with Bob Nelson from Wolf Ridge. So yeah, I rode. Sat in the passenger, co-pilot, navigator, whatever you want to call it. Marlon, great seeing you as well last week. Good times. Ron, yes, I am still on Facebook. I've not seen your post or live video in 3 weeks. Uh-oh. You might want to check. Just go to the Back 40 Firewood page, and if the little follow or the like, if you can, sometimes they you get kicked off for no reason. So sometimes you have to resubscribe on YouTube. On Facebook, you might have to just refollow. And you can follow, all you have to do is I think click like, and then that follows. Who did I just see fly by here? Firewood Mike. Tony Woods with the question, does that make your prices different? No. Right now, every box is the same. I just price it all the same, just to keep it easy. So oak, cherry, mix, doesn't matter. It's all the same price. Once I want to start moving the mix more, then maybe I'll raise the price of the oak. And then that'll make everyone want to buy the mix. The wild cherry. The Wisconsin wild cherry. The Adirondack Woodsman. You were a busy man. Yes, I was. There was a lot going on that weekend. And we got down there Thursday, late afternoon. We were getting things set up. There was, and then on Friday, we were getting more stuff set up. And the weather on Friday was it was raining kind of off and on all throughout the day. And then in the afternoon, it kind of stopped. But yeah, Friday was a busy day getting everything set up. And then Saturday was there was stuff going on. It was pretty, like I said, it was so cool because it was there was just this little miniature infield track at Bunyan. So you could walk around, and then in between the rows of wood. So it was a busy day. I stopped getting alerts for Fridays. Yeah, I know that Facebook went through a bunch of stuff with their groups and their pages. I don't know. Plan on doing any barbecuing this weekend, and if so, what you cooking? Better not be putting little boss man to work this weekend. I might be doing some. Whoa, jeez, I might be doing some barbecuing. I don't know. We could probably have some cookout for sure. Uh, but we do need. There is some work that needs to get done. After being gone last week, I need to catch up, and get a little bit ahead because I have a feeling that this summer is going to be. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be very nice weather, working conditions. It's either going to be raining or it's going to be really hot. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if any of you other woodhounds out there like me, but I always have the feeling like I'm never really far enough ahead, even though I probably am. I always have that feeling like I got to get more split. I'm like falling behind. I always have the feeling like I'm falling behind on the inventory. Ron Brooks ordered a Fisker's Hookaroon. Should be here tomorrow. Nice. I know a lot of people like using those pickaroons, hookaroons. I have never been. I just like the log ox. Is walnut firewood logs good firewood? And can you turn logs? I've heard people burning walnut. I mean, it'll burn for firewood. I know that a lot of people prefer the first choice for a walnut log is to see if you can mill it, make any lumber out of it. I'm not sure it's like a great firewood, but it'll burn. So that's usually the saying. It all burns. TOA. Todd's outside again. Howdy, howdy. I think you have a big party going on this weekend, don't you? I think, or was it last weekend? You got the fridge stocked with claw, ready to go. uh what? Oh, I broke tips on 2 hookaroons in the past year. Yeah. Like I said, I very rarely ever use them. I prefer, like, I know people will swing and stick it in the end and like pick the pieces up with it, but I just prefer picking rounds up with the log ox. Have you thought of using a small standing greenhouse you can get online to help dry the mini woods out? Yeah, actually, I looked at a little greenhouse they had at Costco. But the biggest thing with drying wood is not actually like the airflow is more important than like heat. So if it was in a greenhouse, you do run the risk of like just having added humidity build up. So you almost gotta have good airflow. So airflow across the mini splits is a bigger factor than like heat. But I have looked at them. But that was also because Little Boss Man wanted one. And I asked him if I could use half of it for wood, and he said no. So then I was like, all right, well, we'll have to see. He kind of cut that plan off. Um, Frickin' Jeep. YouTube changed how to put videos on. They used to give you a choice of 3 little start picks. Now it's different. Do you mean I know they I don't know about for you guys, but they changed for me the YouTube like viewing page. So when I go to watch videos, when I click on a video to watch it, it's different. Like now the comments are on the right-hand side instead of underneath the video, and then underneath the video they have just recommended more videos. But unless you're talking about when you upload a video for picking your thumbnail, you might have the option now to do the thumbnail testing, where you can like put up 2 or 3 different thumbnails, and then whichever one does best in the first hour, that becomes your standard. Yeah, there's a lot of changes going on. YouTube's been trying to keep up with the other platforms. It is so nice to be able to put a face to the people on the live stream after meeting them last weekend. Yes, indeed. That is definitely one of the big, I don't know, that's what well, for me, it's nice, but I also don't remember the names and the faces all the time. But it is great to just meet, people in person, talk to them. But yeah, it's eventually, if I meet you a few times, I should be good. But sometimes it takes more than once, because I'm number one. Even before all of this social media stuff, I was bad with names, and then you throw in now the mix of there's people's names and then their channel names, so you gotta like put 3 things together: their face, their channel, and their name. And I'm not good with names. Jared, good night. The Yorkwoods. I left half a maple tree inside my enclosed trailer over a weekend. It was like it rained inside. Oh yeah. And depending on the time of year, maples can be have a lot of moisture. The when I was using the box blade around the carport, there was the poplar tree that Rick cut down, I don't know how long ago, the great big one. I was digging into the bank and I cut off one of the roots, and it was still kind of covered up with dirt, but it was like dripping water. It looked like I had like tapped into a natural spring. There was like that much water coming out of this one root in the ground. So it was kind of crazy, because I was almost like, what the heck? Because there was a puddle, like there was an actual puddle forming on the ground, and it was just dripping right out of the end of this root. Pretty crazy. All right, let me just. Oh, nice. TOA. That might do a little better than the claw. Hey, we got some coins in the cup. Hang on, let me go back here. Where there it is. We got Mr. Scheib dropping a few coins in, everyone. That means you got to raise them up. Grab your cups, raise it up. Cheers. Thank you, Scheib. I got the small glass. I'm going to be refilling here before the bottom of the hour. Timon the lucky Buckeye. I tell you what, that was a heck of a raffle for the Timon last weekend. That was pretty cool to see. The one thing you wanted to get, I'm glad that your ticket was drawn. Don Slate, good evening. What was John saying back here? You got my name. Sorry, you're bad luck. Just don't call me Adam. Oh, Adam. Ted, hello from Iowa. Hello to you. Around the yard. On the lake already. All right. Ron Brooks Poplar is 25% alcohol. Oh. Maybe I should have put a glass under that root then. Yeah, it was. I know that like some trees like that, well, like maples, they obviously sap runs out of them. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, geez. Yes, indeed, I did, Todd. The back 40. I've never had it, but I can tell you it's some good stuff just by the name. Yeah, Ted. She was not down there. I'm way behind on coins. Hang on. I think that's what you said to me too when I met you at the show at the expo, Ted. You're like, I just came here for hoping that Amanda was with you. I really didn't care if I met you or not, but was hoping to see Amanda. I tell her that all the time. She doesn't believe me. She's like, nobody wants to meet me. All right. All right. Where are we at? I'm just gonna. I can't have missed that many. All right, here we go. I'm gonna throw these all up here. Everyone, grab your cups. If you want, you can take a drink for each of these, but I'm gonna throw them all up, and then we're gonna do one for them all. WD-30, yeehaw! Thank you very much. Shibe again. And there's WD-30 again. Let's go. Shibe again. And Shibe. Ralph Carnegie, I am doing good. I hope you are doing well. All right, here's to all those Shibe and WD-30 dropping those coins. Thank you very much. This glass is really full. Cheers, everyone. Oh, yeah. Whew. Rick's Outdoors, how are you doing? Good meeting you last weekend. Loading up, getting your Wolf Ridge, your new one back home. All right, let's see. Colleen's Farm Adventures. How is everything up your way? I heard it was snowing in Montana. Was it Thursday? Wednesday or Thursday? I figured that was you sending it down. Beavertown Outdoors. I don't know about that. Yeah, this is what everyone always tells me is that I need a hookaroon to like pull and roll the rounds, but I don't know. I tried one and it was just a pain in the butt. Like it was way easier to just kick the round or just roll it by hand than like messing around with it. But some people, I guess depending on the wood too, it depends. Because sometimes trying to bury it into really hard bark. Tell Amanda is wrong. Everyone wants to meet her. The heck with you. Sorry. Yeah, I tell her all the time. She doesn't believe me. She does not believe me. Dan L. You used to be big into the bond stoves. What happened? Are solos that much better? Well, I used to have, yeah, I still have the bond stove mini and the regular bond stove, but I don't know. I do think that the solo does a better job with the reburn. So that's when the gases and the smoke like ignite and you get like this little afterburn thing. I don't know. I just think the solo does a little better job with that. And I kind of like the stand that the solo sits on. So like I know that I'm not like burning directly on the surface wherever I'm burning. Oh my goodness. WD-30. Here's to feeling amazing in the morning. Cheers. Thank you very much. I feel amazing. Well, I feel good every morning. I look amazing. Sometimes I don't feel amazing. But when I look in the mirror, oh, that's quite the way to start the day. Outside with Shibe once again. Holy crap. Somebody take his phone away. Cheers. Yadkin Valley Outdoors. Good evening, Jim Miller. Good evening to you. I think the difference between a hookaroon and a picaroon is like the hookaroon's got a little more of a hook in the tip. The mini firewood is going good. I am not on Amazon. I am not on Amazon or Etsy. And as soon as I get caught up here, I will explain why. 262 Dave, stopping in to say hi. Hello. Yeah, Obi, you are correct. The solos, for whatever reason, the afterburn, I feel is better. And Marlon, it was great seeing you at Joe's on Saturday. It was just as great. It was awesome seeing you, Marlon. I can't wait to see you again in October for Paul Bunyan. All right, now this is getting really out of control. No, yeah, take it. Someone grab it. Cheers. Oh, hang on. There's more. Oh, my goodness. Now, Sushi Man is in on the action. Thank you, Sam. Cheers. It's all about the tip. The difference is in the tip. I believe. But anyway, back to the mini firewood. So on Amazon and on Etsy, they charge so like Etsy charges you to list your product whether you make any sales or not. And then each time you make a sale, they charge you a transaction fee and then a processing fee. So I think it ends up totaling to be around like 6 to 8% that they take. And Amazon's the same way. And so I just right now I don't see the need to try to use their platforms to try to sell and then have to, because like that's why you see on Amazon, you'll see stuff like mini firewood price so high is because they're adjusting their price to make up for what they're losing in the fees they have to pay back to Amazon. And the same with Etsy. Like Etsy, you have to pay just to list things, like just to put your product up there, and then you got to pay when you sell it, and then you got to pay when you ship it, and then it's just everything. It's because they're in it to make money too. So, I mean, I understand, but I just prefer to. How's that song go? Do it my way. um. Outdoors. Yes, the 4.0. That is a nice machine. It is a beast. Kenneth, hey, hey, hey. All right, are we caught up here? Oh my goodness. It is the bottom of the hour. Thank goodness. Sushi Man's, I grabbed it, but it didn't help. I hope you're talking about his phone. um, and then there was one. Did I miss one before that? Oh no. And WD-30 with a Shiba dog raises and lowers his index finger to get noticed. Sticker. Thank you very much, Sam. WD-30. Marketplace. Yeah, Marketplace is good because you don't lose anything on fees there. The problem with Marketplace is it's just Marketplace. So like for those of you that have sold on Facebook Marketplace, here's an example. Mini firewood for sale. Bling. Is this still available? Yes, it is. It's always available. Bling. Okay, I'll let you know. I'm thinking about it. Bling. Is it still available? Will you take? Then they like lowball you. You got listed for 20. Well, will you take 15? So that's the problem with Marketplace is everyone wants a good deal, and 9 times out of 10, all the people are doing is just like bothering you to see if it's still available, and then they never end up, or they say, all right, I'll come over and pick it up, and then they never show up. Oh, and there we go with the bomb. Oh my goodness, there's another bomb. Oh, all right. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Cheers, Shibe. Thank you very much. And then WD-30 bombs away. Here we go. Cheers. And then Sushi Man, Sam, Japers. Thank you, gentlemen. Cheers. All right, that's it. if you drop any more coins, Shibe, I'm gonna come out there and take your phone myself. Northeast Ohio with Dennis. Winner, chicken dinner. Nice seeing you and everyone at Joe's. I was the lucky one who won your raffle prizes. All right. I was not sure who it was because I think you had left, but they took your name down. That is awesome. I hope you didn't already have a mini fire pit. And if you did, I hope you enjoy having another one. Splitting sticks, what's up? With all these bombs, are you staying on till 12? Heck no. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go out there and delete Shibe's YouTube account so he can't log in to live streams. I'll come out there and show you guys how to I'll come out and I'll bring the guns out and drop some bombs back at you. That's right. Sushi Man. I don't think you tried very hard to get that phone away from Shibe. I'm gonna have to show you how it's done. Well, that is awesome to finally Northeast Ohio with Dennis. I was not sure who it was, and now I know. So congratulations, and I hope you enjoy that whole big back 40 bundle, the basket bundle, whatever you want to call it. Oh my goodness, WD-30. I won't even say what I was gonna. Thank you very much. Cheers, Will. Let's see. Ron Brooks turning in early. Have a good weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Rest up. Take it easy this weekend. Shotlift Family Firewood. I brought 2 loads of logs home this week, but with 2 inches of rain, I have to dump them in my driveway. Wife's not happy, but there is 2 more loads to get. What should I do? Go get them. Go get them. I used to have logs dropped in the front, and they would sit there a lot longer than I promised. And once they're there, Lily's Farm and Firewood. How's it going? Still waiting to see when you're gonna make that pizza wood, the slices of wood, the pie shaped slices. If not, I'm gonna have to try to attempt it like vertically with the horizontal splitter, splitting wedges. Where did you get the steel shirt? I got this in Boonville last year at the show from the steel booth. Oh gosh. We're going for another short joke? Are there any others to be made? Thank you, Will. Hang on here. And then, well, I better do Sushi and Sam. Outdoor Kitchen is going up this weekend. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. Happy Memorial Day, indeed. Thank you very much. Cheers. The Outdoor Kitchen is, whoa. I don't know if you guys heard that. It sounded like something is going on downstairs. I don't even know what the heck that could have been. Anyway, all right. Where were we? 40 loads laying in my yard. Got to keep splitting before tree guy brings more. Yeah, that's the one risk is if you start networking with too many tree service companies, and they all start getting jobs close by, and they just, you know, they start coming and dumping, and then they got another job, and they'd come, and it can pile up quick. You can run out of room in a hurry. I found that out, and that's why it's I kind of like had to tell a couple of them like, I'm done, no more. Rick's got me covered. I get all I want, and he's actually was gonna bring a load over tomorrow, but now he's just gonna keep it up at his yard. And the surprising thing is, the load that he had to bring over was something he has never delivered to me before. You shall see. Maybe, well, I guess he won't bring it next week, but I am pretty excited about it. Will McGee. Hello from Northwest PA, inspired by the expo. Just finished new firewood stand at the end of the farm driveway. Now chilling by the Mesa XL. Oh, there is no better way to relax at the end of the day. I'm like a lot of people I talk to with the tabletop fire pits. One of the things they like about them most is like being able to just light it up quick, sit, have a glass of wine, have a cocktail, unwind, enjoy the fire for maybe an hour or so, and then be done. So that's pretty cool. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. So much for overtime. So much for overtime. Actually, just kidding. I was prepared. Although, this is exactly what I do not need to be doing. Because tomorrow is a busy day. Once again, like I said, I got gone last weekend. Let's see. James Baton, one of the many international attendees at the International Firewood Expo. Happy Memorial Day weekend in the non-metric mile users, to the non-metric mile users. Good evening and thank you. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by, and good seeing you last weekend. You and Skidder Kev. There was a lot of people from Canada that came down, which is interesting because I don't know if going to the Bunyan show is too far, and so having it like in the Northeast Ohio area was like close enough to make the trip from Canada down. Because that was an interesting thing I was wondering, like, because a lot of these people have said like this was their first time going to like any type of expo or firewood show or anything like that. And so I was wondering because like the Bunyan show is little over 2 hours past Joe's. And I don't know. Maybe it was just like that whole intimate setting of firewood only. Oh, Mr. Lynn, we're all adults. I don't tell you what to put in your cup. I just say to raise it up. But you want me to like go like this? Off camera? I'm pretty sure that if there are, what do we got here? I don't even know, but I am not telling you what to put in your cup. Just raise it up. Youngstown is 3.5 hours from Buffalo. Oh, so 4.5. Bunyan is closer to 6. Yeah, so I guess. But like that's not like if you're driving 4 to drive another 2, I don't know. Maybe. UP couple, any more thoughts on having your own firewood show? Negative. I have done that. And while it was a great show, it's too much. Too much. The weather is always bad for me anyway. So yeah, we did the fire. Well, they're having the firewood frenzy again this year, and I will be at it, but I'm not putting it on. So no for me. Ben, hope you have a great weekend as well. Adirondack Women. Ken, York Firewood is only 34 away. Oh my goodness. Well, throw his link in the chat. Let's kick off the holiday weekend with York Firewood getting a little kick. Put him over the big milestone. Rick, have a good weekend. Turning in early. It's actually late for you, isn't it? Everyone have a great weekend. Yes, you do the same. Work comes early. Yes, it does. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Can somebody grab the channel link and throw it in the chat? And then if you haven't been to York Firewood, head over there, click that subscribe button. 34, we can probably do that in 12 minutes before the show's over. Maybe. I know I probably just lost a subscriber with Mr. Lynn. He probably didn't like my answer. Plus, it's not my if you're gonna be mad at somebody, it's all these right there, all these coins in the cup. If there wouldn't be any coins, I wouldn't have to raise up my cup. Right there. WD-30 spills a whole bunch of them out for a little box of wood. Oh, WD-30, thank you very much. Cheers. It was the right answer. I don't know which answer that was. What? On top of the glass? Are you talking about Mom and the Boys? Are you talking about the Flow Hive? possibly. MB, how many hours do you typically spend in your wood yard? I try to spend as many as I can. The weather is a big thing. During the week, I don't get out there till 3, 4 o'clock. And then most of the time, the weekends is when I like do majority of the activities. So, when you boil it down, if your Saturday is crappy weather, although now it's nice because I have the carport. So, yeah, evenings and weekends. But that is because I am only a hobbyist. It is not the full-time gig. All right, Shibe, I think threw in the York Firewood channel. I don't think they're on here though. So this will be kind of cool if they have their notifications set up and all of a sudden their phone starts going off. Ding, new subscriber. Ding, new subscriber. Meh. Thumbs down. One less subscriber. Holy smokes. 4 inches? Yeah, I think we had like 2.5 the other day. Yeah, because you're pretty close. You're like backed up right against that creek. Well, the good news, you could always just go downstream and fetch it back up. So wouldn't be like it was, could run down, kind of make a little dam, catch it all. And there is the link once again from Mr. Shibe. Yeah, I don't remember. Was it Wednesday? Tuesday? Maybe Tuesday. Tuesday night. Maybe it was Monday. It could have been Monday. I believe we had 2.5 inches in like 20 minutes. It was crazy. All right. So Northeast Ohio with Dennis, subscribe. Somebody give us an update on where they're at here in a little bit. Adirondack Woodsman, let us know the tally. Are you still losing 2-3 subscribers per live stream? Yes, I am. Actually, I think last week, 2 weeks ago, I lost like 5. It's always a net negative. I don't ever gain subscribers from live streams. But I do the live streams for those that are subscribed, and so I'm not using the live streams to try to get subscribers. So if a few drop off here and there, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. $9.78. Oh. That's getting close. The other thing is that what's nice is that I know there's a lot of people that watch the replay tomorrow. So then maybe if they don't hit the mark tonight, it might happen over the weekend. Oh, yes, indeed. I don't know if they were actually a subscriber or not, but I definitely lost one on the live stream. My viewers went -1. Thumbs down. I am not going to be, well, as of right now, I will not be at the Woodsman Show in August. But that could change. But as of right now, not going to be able to make that happen. Which will mean that it will be, the weather up there will be the best it's ever been. Because last year it was, whew, that was a wet one. I don't think you're the only one, Todd. I think I don't think you're alone when it comes to that category. Oh, Buckin Firewood. Good evening, Tony Woods. Yeah, well, I know flat out that I don't want my content to be for everyone. I you know, like, I think that's when you become too, like, when you try to please everyone, that's when I think that you you lose your you lose yourself. If you can't, you gotta just be yourself, and not everyone's gonna like you, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Bill, good seeing you last weekend. Just got in from a bonfire. All right. Um, Colleen's Farm Adventure. She's right there with you, Todd. She's Yuppie couple just joined the Woodhound podcast, and it was awesome. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, there was we had a nice little surge coming off of that firewood uh expo episode last week. Which is cool. It's good to see, cuz like, we put it on YouTube just as a separate channel, like, not really ever. I don't know, YouTube made a bunch of they were going to, like, start pushing podcasts more, and I think they still are, but we just wanted to start the YouTube side of it, and we just put up the audio version. But it's kind of nice to see that there's people starting to subscribe. The GFY war. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh my goodness. We are almost at overtime. So, and I don't know if, I know we spilt a bunch of coins, but I don't know how long this overtime is going to last tonight. I'm going to have to make it up to you at some point. Maybe next week. What type of content do you tend to get more? What type of content do you tend to get more subscribers? I don't even know. I don't actually, like, track it too much. I just look at because it just, like, shows you in your analytics, like, your shorts, your live streams, your long form, and then how many subscribers you get to it. But I mean, as a general rule of thumb, just if you just got to make the content you want to make, and then if you try making content for getting subs, then it's probably not going to be authentic to you, and then you'll just lose them. Just got to do what you got to do. Be yourself and see what happens. Paul, there he is. Yes, indeed. It was great to meet you as well. I hope you had a good trip back home. This guy right here, 9.5 hours down to the expo. He was on the video. He came there to meet me and Joe. But I think he just said and Joe to be nice, because he figured that Joe would probably watch it. But came 9.5 hours. Up in smoke. Dropping another coin in the cup. Thank you very much. Cheers. Well, there is that. I mean, there is some strategy to looking at your demographics, seeing that they're male and over 40. Hey, Mount Tammany Ridge, John, how you doing? Yes, indeed, we are still on. We are 2 minutes into overtime. But we're going to be signing off here in a little bit, because it's been a long day. Yes, indeed, Tony, that was the man from Quebec. that was Paul. Oh, and speaking of what type of content, yeah, Sunday's video. So Sunday's video might raise a few feathers, ruffle a few feathers. Just a warning. You'll know by the thumbnail what's happening. But the funny Hey Ron, happy Memorial Day. Have a good weekend. Glowing firewood. Are you in New Jersey? I'm not sure. What is this? What? Oh, yes. I think you're talking about the raffle. That was, but and the and it all made sense, because Timon won. His ticket was drawn for another prize early in the raffle, and and it was funny because at the time I didn't really think of it, but then afterwards it made sense, because like his ticket was drawn. He raised his hand and he like kind of walked up and was like, "Oh," because when you're in a raffle, if usually the odds are if they pull your ticket, you're probably not going to win again. So I think he like had a little bit of the wind taken out of his sails when he won that. I think it was like a hat or something, maybe. I don't remember. But he like walks up, he gets the prize, and then it was like, and then a little bit later, for the chainsaw, they call the number, and all of a sudden there's just this eruption of excitement from the back corner of the tent, and Timon is jumping up and down and running up to get that prize. Oh, it was great. That was definitely one of the big highlights from the International Firewood Expo. That was pretty cool. Did you buy a husky? Yeah, I did, and I'm still trying to get it started. Oh, oh, John, I don't cutting you short. What? We're 6 minutes. 6 minutes over. Last week we went long too. Last week we went extra. Tonight we're already 6 minutes. Oh my god! I just got another thumbs down. Somebody did not like that. Must have been the husky comment. The Rusty Garage and Homestead. What do you think of the Easton Mid Axis? I've only run one once, and when I like everyone that runs them, uh, loves them, and they're a great machine. I mean, precision splitting, it's perfect. But when I ran it, um, like I was kind of like I don't know, I wasn't used to it, and I was talking to Obi about this last weekend, and like I kind of held my leg like off the ground and then used my foot to hit the lever, and so like it didn't. All of a sudden, like my leg like cramped up, and I don't know. So I think if I would run one a longer, or maybe run one again, it would be better. But that first time, I just had a weird I was holding my leg weird. And it was all my fault. I mean, but like I kind of held my leg up. I thought you were gonna bring your painting up here. Oh, what was that noise down there?
Oh, movie.
Oh, what's going on? You want to say hi?
Hi.
Uh-oh, you just got another thumbs down. I don't know. Somebody must not like your hair. Just kidding. They're giving me thumbs down because I'm a little snarky tonight. Oh, I just got another one.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. All right. Jeez. Now it really feels like I tried starting a husky. Um, there goes another one. Make it happen. Uh-oh. What are we making happen? Jay Jones, what are we going to make it happen? Hey, Ted, good night. Have a good weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Oh, jeepers. Somebody. Sam, grab it. Watch on your TV and no phones. Shibe, thank you very much. Cheers. Oh, what are we? Oh, 9:09. See, 9:09 is that is a good time. My favorite numbers. 5 acres of land to bring in expos with Timon. Oh, I know Joe had mentioned that he was possibly might have the opportunity to like move to the fairgrounds down there, which I don't know if that would include like having more covered space because like at the one fairgrounds up here, they have like these great big huge pole barns basically, and you can have your events inside there. So that, I mean, I don't know if it would be that great for running machines inside of, but just to have that covered space where if it did rain, you could still have, you could still go on with the show. What frickin' Jeep? Real woodhounds don't use their foot to operate the axis. The axis. Oh, this is. I was just getting in trouble earlier for the beverages. If we start making all these wood jokes, whew, definitely going to end up canceled. All right. See, and that is the one thing that Joe was his whole idea behind this was the fact that you have the firewood show in the spring so you can see the equipment you want for the coming fall and get it in, buy it this coming fall to then make your firewood with. I don't know. I like it. The only trouble is in the spring there is the weather is always a lot of I don't know. It just seems like May, June, way more rain chances. At least that's what I found out when we put on the firewood frenzy 3 and 4 years ago. I think it was. Was it 3 years ago? I can't remember now. But in the first year, oh my goodness, did it rain? Like it rained the second half of the day. It was crazy. Crazy rain. Yeah, do it at the Guernsey County Fairgrounds, the site of the Paul Bunyan show. that would be something. I think there might be some feathers ruffled if that happened. The International Firewood Expo, coming to you from the Guernsey County Fairgrounds in Cambridge, Ohio, the site of the Paul Bunyan show. All right, I've got just enough here to wrap this up. So that is what we are going to do. And I know that, like I said, there might be something happening this weekend to make up for this, cutting it short tonight. Just stay tuned to your devices or your laptops, whatever you tune into these live streams on. But I'm just saying there might be something. You never know. That's the hook. Oh, Woodruff Woods. Yeah, we are we're tuning out. we have to wrap this up. So, Woodruff, next week, same place, but 1 hour earlier. Tune in. But it's good seeing you on here for the little time that you were here. Oh, all right. So with that, thanks everyone for tuning in to Friday Night Live here. I think what was it, 237 episode, Everyone, moderators, thanks for being here. Thanks to all of you who threw these coins in the cup and the bombs and all that stuff. Greatly appreciate it. And all of you have a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend, extended weekend. So, yes, with that, stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Good night, everyone. Cheers.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulder, a heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down